All right, everybody. Breaking news here. Aaron Judge returning to the New York Yankees. Just woke up to news at like 5:50 in the morning. Aaron Judge, a 9-year deal with the New York Yankees. The Yankees bumped their offer up to 9 years, 360 after that report came out yesterday that from John Heyman that said that the Giants had offered 360. So it seems like Aaron Judge just used the Giants to get the Yankees offer up. It doesn't really seem like he wanted to go to the Giants because the Yankees, all they did was match the Giants offer if John Heyman was right about the 360 million. And who knows if he was because he was wrong about him going to the Giants. But if he was right about the $360 million offer, the Yankees were like, all right, we'll match it. And this kind of seems like what they did with Jeter, right? Go shop the market, come back to us. You're not going to find a better offer because we'll either match it or you're going to have to take a pay cut. And that's exactly what happened with Jeter. He's not taking a pay cut here, but all the Yankees did was match it. And so Judge going back to the New York Yankees. But the interesting thing here is that the Padres were a finalist for Aaron Judge. After offering Trey Turner $342 million, he rejects that. They're a finalist for Aaron. Aaron Judge, according to Jeff Passan, flew into San Diego at the last minute to decide among three teams, the Yankees, Giants, and Padres. Yankees bumped their offer to 9 years, 360, and in the end, Judge decided he wanted to remain a Yankee. AJ Preller and Peter Seidler are saying F it right now. They are willing to spend over $300 million. That is abundantly clear. They have the money. $342 million offer to Trey Turner. I'm sure that they offered Aaron Judge at least $342 million because they knew that the Giants offer was going to be way better than the $300 million that was being reported the other day by Passan, the 8 years, 300. Now, this is a great thing for the Padres. I think that they were a finalist for Aaron Judge. That means the Padres are still intent on spending money. Don't believe that report that they're not in the shortstop market anymore. Maybe their focus shifted to Judge after Turner signed because they knew that Judge was going to sign next. But they're willing to spend money here. That's two players now that they're willing to spend money on. They were willing to spend over $300 million on Judge, and I assure you that they did not like Judge as much as they liked Trey Turner because they were going after Trey Turner first, right? The positional flexibility. I think Turner will age better than Aaron Judge. Um, you know, so I think that's a good thing. The Padres are willing to spend money. I think that this tells you that they're going to go get a shortstop or they're going to go get at least a big player, a big pitcher, because Seidler, he is willing to spend money right now. How do they not end up with one of the big shortstops? If you're willing to spend over 300 million on Turner and then you do the same thing for Judge, if they're a finalist, they made an offer, I would think, right? So now why is it a bad thing? It might be a bad thing because the Giants didn't get Judge. I just talked about Judge maybe aging poorly. And if the Giants got Judge, right, giving $360 million to Aaron Judge, then are they going to go spend on Carlos Correa? Are they going to go spend on Xander Bogaerts? I don't think so. You're adding two $300+ million players after getting Mitch Haniger. I don't think they would. I think they would have kept Brandon Crawford at shortstop and went and got a big starting pitcher to kind of accelerate and maybe be a fringe playoff team, fight for a playoff spot. But now that the Giants lost Judge, to me, it's like, okay, they're definitely getting a shortstop now because we know that they're willing to spend money. They offered Judge $360 million, right? Like, it's the same thing with them as the Padres, right? They're willing to dish out all this money. So you think, why not? Why, if they're willing to offer Judge all this, why wouldn't they be interested in offering Correa or Bogaerts or probably even Swanson something, a big amount of money? So this could be a bad thing for the Padres because the Padres, They are looking at the shortstop market. They're interested in Xander Bogaerts, and we all want Xander Bogaerts, right? But the Giants now are probably going to want Xander Bogaerts or at least Carlos Correa, maybe even more than the Padres, because they don't want that player going to the Padres, and they don't have 62 home runs in their lineup, right? They missed out on their big guy. So the Padres might have an additional competitor in the shortstop market now. And maybe the Giants blow away Carlos Correa. Maybe they give Carlos Correa the 360 and the Padres aren't willing to do that. If the Giants got Judge, maybe Correa's number doesn't get all the way up to 360. I don't think it will get to 360, but money is flying around right now at the winter meetings. I'll be there later today. I'll try to talk to John Morosi if he has time, because he reported the news first. So I'll see what his thoughts were about it and when that happened, and the Padres really being a finalist. Maybe I'll ask Passan something as well because he had that nugget. But it's a good thing and a bad thing for the Padres. That's my reaction. It's a good thing because Seidler's still willing to spend money. So if you're willing to spend on Turner, you're willing to spend on Judge, you think they're going to be willing to spend on Correa or Bogarts or Swanson, right? Or at least like Carlos Rodon. Like Seidler does not care about how much money he has to spend. It's also a bad thing because the Giants now, you would think that they're going to pivot to the shortstop market alongside the Padres and the starting pitching market alongside the Padres. So we shall see. Judge to the Yankees, 9 years, $360 million. I'm happy that he's back with the Yankees. I think that's good for baseball to have a star player with the Yankees, and I'm I'm glad right now he's not a Giant because he's not in the division. But maybe they go get a shortstop here in the next day or so, and then maybe I'm not so happy. So we'll see. The Padres, they're going to spend on someone. I'll guarantee that they're going to spend on someone.